Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 284. I got my coffee in my Swifty mug today with pumpkin spice creamer. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is Friday, December 6th, 2024. I almost said November. And it is 8:55 a.m. Wow, this is going to be a long one. I hope you guys are buckled up. You're in your jammies. You got your blankies, your coffee, and your whips. I hope you got a nice whip you can work on because, wow, I got everything laid out and it's a lot. I will have all the links down below in the description box. Links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have my email down there, my Ravelry group, project pages, Ravelry project pages, reading and watching. Yeah, and all the links to all the things, bags, patterns, yarn shops. Wow, I don't even know where to start here. I got so much stuff. Wow. Okay. I think that's my spiel. Did I say episode 284? I think I did. Since this is the first episode in December, we are going to go over my November stash stats. Ooh, ouch. It was bad. It was bad. But you know what? It's okay. January through October were very good. I was negative the whole time, every month, but this one I was not. I was in the positive this month, but I knit 10 pairs of socks. What? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. 3 of them were DK weight. There was 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of them were gifts, so that's good. I did 12 squares on my fingering weight Cozy Memories blanket, and I did 12 squares on my DK weight blanket Cozy Memories. And I did my Cozy Comfort throw. I did a magic knot ball and a bear skein together. So I counted those. Yeah. So that equals 956 grams out of my stash. I mean, look at this list. That's bonkers. Oh, ouch. Do you see that? Ooh. It's okay. 3,170 grams in my stash. It's okay. It's all my advents. I had some, Ruby and Rose's minis. I bought a lot of those. So, I mean, that technically counts as an advent because that was a lot. My Freckled Whimsy clubs. I bought a Night Owl fiber skein. And I bought 1,000 grams of the bear yarn because it was a good deal. So those are my stats. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I am still negative for the year. After this month, it's like, I think I've added 9,000-ish grams, and I've knit or used, I think it's like 15,000. So, yeah, it's all right. This month, I'm not planning on buying any yarn except my Freckled Whimsy clubs. So after December, I will talk about, probably my January episode, my grams in and grams out for the year. And I've already, I guess I'll just show you this. I have a sticky note here from last year. For 2023, I added 7,850. Yeah, so that's already bad. But my grams out, 11,557. I'm already at 15, so I call that a win. So I guess I did more for each. I added a bunch and I used a lot, so I don't know. But those numbers might change after December. I don't know if I'll hit 16,000 grams out. I don't know. I think I'm at 15,100 and something, so we will see. I have, on my Instagram, I have a highlight that has grams out, and I'm sharing my spreadsheets if you want to see all of the numbers. I covered up the spending column because, you know, it's okay. You don't need to know all my business. So yeah, that is my grams out, grams in for November. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. All of my advents came, so there's no escaping that. All right, at some point we will chat about like 2025 goals, but maybe we're not doing that today because I have enough to talk about. All right, I have 4 finished objects and 4 whips. 4 and 4. I don't know how that happened. One of them is like a double. I guess both of them are doubles. I got 2s and 2s, but yeah, I didn't share, like, this is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, and cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. I forgot to say that in the beginning. It's okay. All right, let's get started. Finish object number 1. I finished my last Christmassy Freckled Whimsy Club. Oh, I love it. I think I had 1 sock done last week. I looked in my notes. I think both of my whips I finished, so I'm pretty sure I had 1 done last week. I used the heels and toes, the mini for the heels and toes. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, nothing worse than like sun with snow. When everything's covered with snow and the sun comes out, it is like blinding. The joys of blue eyes. I've heard that blue eyes are the most sensitive to light. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So I don't like that. Maybe that's why I don't like it sunny. It hurts my eyes. All right. DK weight, 48 stitches. US 3s. And I used the vanilla DK weight vanilla sock by the Crazy Sock Lady. I believe I did like 50-ish rows for the leg. I did 10 rows of knit 2, purl 2 rib. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. So I've used all of the DK weight Christmassy Club. I got a bag of scraps. I can make scrappy socks. I can make mittens. Been kind of feeling like I should make another pair of mittens. Scrappy Christmassy mittens. I don't know yet. Not sure what I'm doing. So yeah, that is those, and these are for me. And I almost messed up. All right, I started these November 26th, and I finished them November 29th. And these were pair 83 for the year. And no, I will not reach 100. No way is that gonna happen. I mean, it would be cool, but I'd have to knit socks and nothing else for the entire year, and that might be kind of boring for my episodes here. But I'm pretty sure I beat, I don't know if that's in here, my socks for last year. Yes, that's also in here. So last year, 72 pairs of socks, and I'm at 80. Spoiler alert, 84. I got 1 more pair. So, yes, that's nice that I wrote that in there. I will do that for the next the next, or at the end of this year, I'll count up. So yeah, I'm at 84. So I'm already past like 10 or more pairs. Okay, finish object number 2. I absolutely love these. I think I had a cuff done last time. Look at these. Oh my word. So I used a scraps for these stripes. I used main color. The main color is Hoard Yarns Ravenclaw. That was a skein, a full skein from one of my advents. I don't know if it was last year, 2 years ago. I think this is my 4th year getting that. So it could be 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's not 4. Maybe it's 5. Maybe I've gotten 5. I don't remember. But these are fingering weight. So I use US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 64 stitches. I did 15 rows of 2x2 knit 2 purl 2 for the cuffs. I think I did 55 rows for the leg. I did these a little bit longer because I was having some issues with my striping sequence. I had to end at a color before I do my heel, and this would be where I would stop, and that leg just seemed too short to me. I mean, that's exactly 40 rows. So maybe I want to do 45, but then that would work. And then I'm like, well, if I stop at 50 or 45, that doesn't work because of my 2 stripes, my 2, 2, and 2. So I'm like, okay, fine. We're just going to do 55 rows. So I did 5 rows per stripe for all of it. It's not for the main color and the contrasting colors. And I did them fraternally. So I switched them up a little bit. The tops I flipped with the bottoms, and then the rest of them I just kind of winged it. But I did keep the pink and yellow together and the blue and orange together. So I just kind of played with it. The ones with I had the gusset stitches, I made sure that I had a little extra yarn. My scrap was a little bit bigger. For the main, the ones that have 64 stripes or 64 stitches, it's like 1 gram per stripe. So it was after I didn't do that. The first sock, I think it was, I wasn't home. I was working on it at my in-laws, and I didn't bring my scale. So I think I did like a leg and the heel all in one day. And then after that I weighed, and then I'm like, okay, I got enough scraps. But oh my word, I love these. I am definitely doing these again. I think my main color, I have 56 grams left. I don't know if that's enough for me. I don't know. So we'll see. Or I will just find another skein. Maybe this year's skein will be, maybe I'll use it for me. For the Harry Potter Advent from Hoard Yarns and Yarn Cafe Creations, you get to pick your house. And I am Ravenclaw, but this year, since it was the last one, I wanted a green skein. So I picked Slytherin because I wanted a green skein. Now, if it's not green, I'm gonna be upset, but it's fine. I'm sure it's some kind of green because that's what Slytherin's colors are. So maybe with that skein, I will make a pair of socks for me, doing this similar. And I'm gonna have a lot of advents and a lot of scraps. Maybe we'll just play around. But yeah, I think these stripes are, a lot of them are the heels, the minis that came with the Freckled Whimsy sock sets, like this one, this one, this one, and this one. That one is a Leading Men Fiber Arts from my Penguono, and I think these ones are a Teal Torch knits that Amy gave me. But oh, I absolutely love these. Love them. So yep, this is pair 84. And I keep closing my notebook. Stop doing that. I'm not done yet. And I lost my page. There we go. I started these November 27th and I finished them December 4th. So yep, I finished these Wednesday. Oh, I love these. 5-row stripes. Love it. It was just like, gotta get to the next stripe, gotta get to the next stripe. And then you change the colors and then it's like, oh, that reminds me, I gotta show you something. Here's the back, or the non-pretty side, as I like to call it, because I did not do anything different with my stripes. So there is a jog, and I did carry the yarn in the back. So I'm gonna turn one sock inside out for you. The main color I carried all the way through, so I did not have to cut it. I had to cut it when I did my heel, but yeah. Just a second, I'm trying to make it look pretty-ish so you can see. So yeah, I carried, so I did 2 colors and I carried it. 2 colors, carried it. And there's a sneak peek at how I weave my ends in. So yep, I just carried it and then I carried the main color all the way through. It was so nice. I'm like, oh no, I gotta weave the ends in. And when I did it, it was like, it was fine. Because I just had 1, 2, 1, 2. So I had 2 for each stripe, and then I had my heels, or my, the gusset. Words. So yeah, that was fun. I really want to do that again. I also want to like take 2 skeins and like do like, you know, kind of like a stripey stripe. And then maybe add some random stripes in there. But I don't have a lot of, I don't know why I'm putting this on the blocker, but I am. I don't have a lot of like tonal slash speckly yarn to play with. I'm trying not to buy yarn, so we're just gonna use what I got. I mean, I can do something like that with minis, which I plan on doing. I got sidetracked and I cast on another sock when I was going to do the Christmas mini set from Ruby and Roses. I need to play with that and figure that out. I want to do something similar to this, but different. So that's going to happen sometime soon because it's almost Christmas and I haven't used any of my Christmas minis. All right, that's the socks. Now this is like the, I hope you're sitting down because the cuteness that you're about to see, I don't want you to hurt yourself and fall over, okay? So I ordered this book. I have seen people with this book. I have wanted to make gnomes for at least probably a year plus. And I'm like, I'm just buying this book. I do have a couple gnome patterns. And I'm like, I'm just gonna make this book. I'm just gonna get this book. And I saw a gnome in here. He's teeny tiny. And I'm like, let's start with a small one. Because this would be my first one. There's a lot of patterns in here. And of course, I thought I saved my spot. I did not. There's all the gnomes. Oh my word. So the gnomes I made were the Gnoodles. Gnoodles. He's the smallest gnome. I'm like, we'll start small and see how it goes. But oh, the back of this just cracked me up. Look, they're making a snowman. And that's one of the small gnomes that I made. I like this gnome too, but I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I would do that. We'll see. But yep, there it is. I bought this on Amazon. There is the author's name. The Gnomes of Grimblewood. Just search that on Instagram, I guess if you want, or Amazon. So I made one. These are living in my Christmas tree right now, but I did not put hooks in them or like strings to loop. I'm just kind of like wedging them in there. And once the tree comes down, they will go live somewhere else. But here is the first one I made. I made 2. The beard was a little tricky for me, I'm not gonna lie. I went on this is Imagine Landscapes, and they had a video, not the same beard because it had a nose on it, but it was the same idea for the beard, and I kept reading the pattern. I'm like, this does not make any sense to me. I watched that video, it was fine. I need videos to learn how to do things. I need visuals. So I did Opal yarn. I just picked 2 random skeins. So I love how this like striped, and his belly striped, and his little arms. Oh my word. So there's the first one. Cute. And this is just some bear yarn. And then I finished this guy yesterday. He is a little bit chubbier than the first one. I think I stuffed them with yarn scraps. So I think I just kept stuffing him, and I probably shouldn't have. Oh my word. I feel like his nose is crooked. And I used a US 1.5, 2.5. I used it for the whole thing. I know they said use smaller needles and change. I was not bothered. And I remember I had a hard time flipping his hat down. I think that's because I stuffed him too much. And I do this on purpose. This one is made with West Yorkshire spinners. This was a holiday color, and then this is I don't remember. But I loved how that stripe just worked out like that. I feel like his nose is crooked too. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's fine. Give some character. So this one was 23 grams, and this one was 20. So he's a little bit chubbier than the other guy. That's fine. So they're living in my tree for right now. But yeah, they're like the perfect Christmas ornaments. Love them. But I didn't put strings on them. So they will come off the tree when we are done. There's the bottom. Yeah, I really love the way these are knitted, because you start here and knit. I don't know if all of them are like this, but you knit here and then you cast off, and then you pick up stitches in the inside of the hat, and then doo-doo. So all you really got to sew on is the arms, beards, and nose. Oh my word. Cute. So I finally made my gnomes. I'm like, in my list of things I wanted to knit, I had gnomes, but I'm starting early. I don't know if I'm going to start another one or not, and I might probably should do a different pattern, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe after I open all my minis, I'll have more yarn to play with. I like this one, but I don't know. I kind of want to do self-striping instead of change the colors. I don't know. But it might be weird to have 2 self-striping things that are not the same. So, I don't know yet. Not sure. But that one's a little bit bigger. Might take me a while. So those are my little gnome gnomes. I love them. They're so cute. And the first one took me a while because it was my first one. But I think I started it like after lunch, and I finished it by like 7 o'clock. So I'd finished it in a day. It just took a lot of the day. But yep, those are my gnomes. So cute. I love them. Okay. Oh, geez, we're at 24 minutes, and I haven't even go over my whips yet. Okay, we need to pick up the pace. All right, whip number 1. This is my Freckled Whimsy Advent. So if you don't want to see this, skip ahead. This is stitching the high notes. I told you I'm going to do these fraternally. I wind up the 2 cakes, and I'm pulling from the inside for one, outside of the other. I did cut out, there was like, let's see, there's some extra stripes. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 stripes. So I did cut them out. I did save them. So each cake is exactly 24 stripes. That's why I did it that way. And I am getting the same amount of stitch, like rows, 5 to 6 rows per color on these DK weight socks, which is also Freckled Whimsy. So my plan is 14 stripes for the leg, they're going to be long, and then 10 for the foot, because this is 10. And then the heels, toes, and cuffs are out of the mini. I think I showed you that last time. Here it is. That's the mini. All right, I'm going to show you the skein now. I'm going to show you what I got done. Since I'm doing them fraternally, you might not be at the same stripes. But everybody is starting at a different spot. So here we go. I'm doing them tandem, 1 on each needle. I already did my stripes for today. I got my Twin Mountain Handcrafts. They had the Rudolph one. So I got my Bumble, the Abominable Snowman. And then I have Yukon Cornelius. Oh my word. They needed to go together. So here we are. So I just added those so that next week we can see how many stripes I did. I'm thinking by next Saturday, I think next Saturday is the 14th. So Saturday I'll do my stripes, and then I'll probably do my heels, my heel flaps and my heel turns. So these are also US 3s, 48 stitches, Chiaogoo red lace needles. So that's that. So I'm hoping it will work out that I'll do 10 or 14 and 10. 14 for the leg, 10 for the foot, and I will have the this for the heels, toes, and cuffs. This is the 50-gram cake, or 50-gram mini. I will probably have a lot left over, but I think at the point when she was selling these, it was either 20 grams or 50, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know if I can get heel, toes, and cuffs with 25 grams of DK. I don't know. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I got the 50-gram, and that's the one I came with. All right, whip number 2. This is a new whip also. Stitching Plaza. This is the Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month Club for December. So if you have not gotten yours yet, look away. I wasn't gonna do this, and then I'm like, I finished my stripey socks, and I'm like, oh, we're casting on. Because I also want to knit these in the month I get them, so. Better late than never. I got this on Saturday, I believe. And this is Hello Winter. And I have this on the Serendipity base, which is 75, 25, superwash merino, nylon. Love it. All right, I do not have all the stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got, this is a 6 stripe repeat. All right, I'm gonna show the yarn now. Close your eyes if you don't want to see it. It's so good. I was expecting like maybe kind of Christmassy, but it kind of feels like Christmas. It's got green, so I am loving it, obviously. That sage and that light sage. Oh, it's good. So I started these yesterday. So I have the cuff and 20 rows, 22 rows done. These are fingering weight. So I am doing 64 stitches, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. Chiaogoo red lace, 32-inch cord, magic loop, cuff down, 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I think I'm gonna do like 60 rows. I usually do 70, but I don't know, we'll see. I like to knit until it's like 6.5 to 7 inches. Or including the cuff. That's how long I like my legs. These are going to be for me. And I did go ahead. I split the skein in half. And I did both cuffs yesterday. I really hate doing cuffs, you guys. If someone would do the cuffs for me, I would be knitting socks so much faster. The cuffs are just so slow for me. And then I see people do like 20 to 25 rows, and it's just like, oh my word, why are you doing that? Doesn't that take you like 3 hours to do? So I did split it in half. So I can do them tandem. I don't know. How do you guys do the tandem socks? Do you do the leg on one and then pick up and do the leg on this one? Or do you do like half the leg and then half the leg, the other half, the other half? I know it doesn't matter, but so I don't know, maybe or do you do one stripe and one stripe? One stripe and one stripe. I mean, I don't like picking up and setting it down all the time, so I like to do like a big chunk. We'll see. Maybe I'll do half and half the leg and the other half the leg. I don't know. But yep, that is that whip. Oh, and my Advent socks, I'm only doing one stripe a day. I don't know if I said that. And this is my first time having the Advent skein on DK, and oh my word, that's so fast. It's like, I didn't time myself, but it feels like it's 15 minutes and then I'm done. Maybe it's 15 minutes for each sock. I don't know, maybe I should time myself sometime. But yeah, it's 48 stitches and it's thick yarn on 3s. Those stripes go fast. Okay, now I'm going to show my blankets. I did not work on my Cozy Comfort Throw. I have a feeling that one might be on the back burner until maybe January. I'm doing my stripe a day. I'm doing a square a day on both of my blankets. And then it's like, I want to work on other things. So I don't know how I'm going to fit that in December. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I should just work on it for a half hour or something every day in the evenings. A lot of times it's like I get sucked in my sock. It's like I don't want to put my sock down. So I don't know what we're doing. So I just want to let you know I still have it, just did not touch it. So as of right now, my blanket's living in this bag that my mom made. Because my blanket's still tiny. But I think after this row, it might be getting kind of big for it. I got all of my minis in here. And I got my needles with my penguins stitch stoppers. These are, these are signature needles. US 2s. Yep, US 2s, 2.75. So I've been doing a square a day on this. I had some red alert situations with this. I don't remember what day it was, 3. I lined up all of these minis. This is a advent calendar that I made myself with my scraps. So I set them out in the row so they all look nice and pretty together. Put them in the bags, but I did not compare that row to the row that I finished. So I had to do some peeking in some of the bags. I did not do my squares yet for today, so I only got 5 done. So this square here was supposed to be day 3, and it is so close. It's a little bit different, but I'm like, I can't do that. So I had to open, this was supposed to be day 4. I'm like, okay, we'll do 4. And then I'm like, that's probably a sock set. So I opened day 5. And this was a Freckled Whimsy November Yarn of the Month Club from last year. So I'm like, all right, we're going to do these 2, and then we'll do the green one. So I had to rearrange. So next time when I make this calendar, I mean, that's probably the first time that's happened. Honestly, because I've never done that. I've just made sure the row looks good and move on. So that's the first time that happened. This is a Lolo did it. Hippos for Christmas. This is another Twin Mountain Handcrafts stitch marker, progress keeper. And this one is a Regia. I don't know that colorway name. Oh, what is that colorway name? I think I have. Do I have it in my stash? I do. I made my mom a pair of socks. Whoops. Oh, avalanche. In this color, and I was intending them to be for me, and I'm like, I need this color, so I bought another skein. Of course, it doesn't have them. It's color 03657. You guys all know this colorway, right? This is the colorway that everybody, this was like their Christmas Eve cast on. Like back in, I don't know, 2018, 19, 17, I don't remember, but yeah. I don't know, maybe I should cast this one on for Christmas Eve. I don't know, I haven't thought that far ahead, but that's that color. We'll deal with my avalanche later. You're just gonna see a hole. So yeah, I'm doing 20 by 20 stitches, and this is Kemper Ray's pattern, Coziest Memories. I already said my US 2s. So yep, I got 5 squares, so I need to do my squares today. I don't know what's gonna be cutting it close. It's already 9:30. I need to get a move on. I still got laundry to do. I did not even open it, so I don't even know what it looks like, so we'll see. Hopefully I will not have any more problems with the yarn being close together. I have started weaving my ends in. This is the back side. So when I get the 4, I like to weave them in. So now I'm doing a square, weaving in the ends. Doing a square, weaving in the ends. And it's only 2 ends. If you do it like that, it should be fine. Now if you wait till the whole thing's done, oh, don't do that. Do not recommend, unless you love weaving in ends. And that would be like the favoriteest part of the whole project, but after a while those ends get kind of crazy. So there's my blankie. So yeah, I have a feeling like one of these is going to get set to the side after December, and I'm going to get out my other blanket. Or maybe I'll just work on all of them. All right, that is that blanket. Now I have my my DK weight Coziest Memory blanket. Oh, this bad boy is getting big. Oh, look at this. So I am doing fingering weight held double US 4s, and I'm still doing 20 by 20 stitches. So they're just bigger squares. And I got 5 done. I did not touch this one yet. I had enough time to do my stripes and my Freckled Whimsy, but not these ones, because these, I haven't timed myself, but I feel like it's like 40 to 45 minutes per square. I'm not very fast with these. I got my little snowman, also Twin Mountain Handcrafts. This is just keeping track of how many squares I do for the month. I think I'll put a light bulb marker on my day 5, so then for next week I can show you how many squares I did. And I don't know what these are. Don't remember. Probably some Hue Locos. I finished, Amy from Happy Little Yarn made me like a Taylor Swift advent calendar. She just picked random days and named them Taylor Swift songs. So this is 12 squares across. So we have 12 and then these. So I used up all of them in my blanket. So now I can use those for scraps. I should make her some scrappy socks with those. So yep, we got 12 squares. And I think now I'm on row 12. Also, this one reminds me of the Taylor Swift Tangerine bodysuit from The Lover. Every time I see that, I'm like, yep, that's exactly it. I'm pretty sure that's not what that yarn was called. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I'm on row 12. So it'll be a square. I have no idea how big I'm making this. Obviously, I don't want it to be a square. So maybe 14. 12 by 14, 12 by 15. I don't know. We're just going to keep going. But yeah, it's very big. I love it. And it's so squishy. I highly recommend, if you don't want to do the teeny tiny fingering weights and squares, hold it double with like a 3 or a 4. It's magical. And it's really heavy. It's like a weighted blanket. Oh, I can't wait to put the squares in today. All right, so that's this. I think that's all I said it was US 4s. I think I'm using 4s because when I Signature Needles was going out of business, I bought a set of 3s and 4s, but the orders were so backed up and they had to refund me my 3s because they didn't have them in stock when they were putting my order together. So I'm like, well, we're doing 4s then. So that's why I'm doing 4s. But you could do 3s if you want. All right, that is all of my whips. Oh my, are you still with me? This is going to be the longest episode ever. I do have stash. We will see. Okay, I'm going to go through my acquisitions and my advent calendars. Reading and watching, we'll see if I have time for it. But it is all linked down below. I mean, reading is pretty much the same. So we'll see if I have enough time to do reading, watching. If not, it's down there. Okay, first I'm going to show you my my Freckled Whimsy Halloween Club, because I did get both of those. And I really love this one too. So if you have not gotten yours yet, look away. I'm going to show it. All right, your eyes closed. Okay. Oh, I love this one. So at this point, I am just saving these for fall of next year. Or maybe August. We'll see. August, September, October. I think I have... This will be 3 in my stash. Yep, that I haven't knit yet. So I think there's 4 more. I think she said she's gonna do this for a year and then she's gonna stop. And this is number 8. So does that mean we have 4 more? I think that's right. So I will have a bunch of Halloween yarn to knit, which is good because I don't have Halloween and Christmas. I don't have a lot of yarn. I don't know. If I buy it, I usually knit it, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to show, I got a gift from a viewer. Is it Lenore? I think it's how you say your name. We'll just do a little quicksies. I won't show the address. Oh, she got me a big box of goodies. Minis. Love. I don't know how heavy these are. They look kind of like 10 grams. If they're 10 grams, I could put these in my DK blanket. I don't know, but I'll have to weigh them, wind them up. And she wound them up in little hanks. That's so precious. I would never do that. I would just roll them in balls because you probably have to have. Do you have to have a special like a nitty knotty to do these, to skein them like that? I don't have one of those. So there's this. Love them. She also got me some fancy yarn. I've never used this before. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this. This is that slub yarn. 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon. This is a one of a kind by Flower Hill Fleeces. Never heard of them. What do you guys do with this? I don't know. That's interesting. The color is one of a kind. And then we got some Miss Babs Peace Lily, 100% superwash merino. Green. She knows I love the greens. Love them. And she got me some 50 gram skeins of Speckled Finch Studios. I've never heard of them either. These are $75.25. I could do stripies with these. No, I was saying I was going to do stripes. 2 colors. maybe I could do that. And then this is a Speckled Finch Studios also. Woodland Winter. I really love this one too. Beautiful. So that's the yarn. And then she got me a little bag. I put some stuff in there. She got me some scissors. Cute. And some stitch markers. With a tin. Oh my word, I love this. A little sheet with this tongue sticking out. I'm not gonna go through all these, but she's got me some progress keepers in here. We got a sheep butt and a sheep face. I'm not showing these very well. They're stuck together. A sheep butt and a sheep face. Love them. A little Christmas tree. A pom-pom. And we got a stocking. That's cute. A snowflake. Snowflake and a little Rudolph. So there's those. Cute. And then she got me a surprise. I'm not supposed to open it. I put a little sticky note on it because she told me not to open it until December 22nd. So, yeah. She said this is half of one of her advents. She gave me half of one of her advents. I can't believe it. So, I'm thinking it's probably one of those advents that are like one skein a week type of thing. I don't know what the die is. She didn't tell me. So I mean, it feels like they're full skeins. So I can't open this until the 22nd. But I'm excited. Squishing it. Try not to peek. Put it away. Put it away. So thank you so much, Lenore. That was very generous of you. She is a longtime viewer and she wanted to send me a special something. So thank you. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break from the yarn because I need to show you this. I know I told you that last week was Black Friday and I was gonna go to Target and I got it. They had the CD. Oh, you can see my reflection in the thing. Whoa, it's like an Inception. So this is the anthology. So it's both of them. Her first album and her second album together. They're on 2 different discs. So yes, I had to buy it again. That's how Taylor does things. I didn't think she was gonna do it, and I'm like, I don't want to have the CD. If I would have known this was coming out in December, I might have waited, but it's okay. Because this album came out in April. So my car got a Christmas present. I know you were all like on the edge of your seats. I went at 4, it was like 4:30. And it was still packed in there. I'm like, oh my word, what am I doing? So I'll go to the, Target on Black Friday for Taylor, but nobody else. My husband wanted to get some clothes. So that's probably the only reason that we actually really went, because if I just wanted to get that, he's like, we're not doing that. So when I went at 4:30, they still had CDs, vinyls, and books. So maybe my area is not very big Swifties. Or they had a lot in stock. I wanted the book, and then I was like, no. I'm wondering if maybe my library will have it at some point, because that would be cool. I can look at it and just give it back. Because I don't think I would look at it very often. So cross your fingers for me. Maybe the library will have it at some point. I don't know. I'll have to look. All right. So I did get my CD. So my car has a Christmas present this year. All right. Now I'm going to show you my advents. And then that's it, I think. All right. We're doing pretty good. All right. What one should I do first? I don't know. All right. This one's closer. So I don't know if this is the correct order. I think it is. This is the Blackbird Sycamore. So I have the 6 skeins. So this red and green one at the end was day 1. And after that, they're kind of fading. So I wonder if we're going to end with red. Because it kind of went to green to yellow. I don't know. But I was like, these, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Maybe make a shawl. Make scrappy socks. I don't know. So that's those. 1 through 6. I believe that's their correct order. These ones I'm not putting tags on them because it didn't come with tags. So we'll see. Okay, and then I'll show you my Opal Advent. Days 1 through 6. This is from Purple Circle Yarn Co. I think these were in order. 2, 3, 4, 5. I did write the numbers on these ones. Yep. Okay, we got 1 through 6. I'm not showing these very well. There we go. These ones I'm doing socks. I labeled them. I wrote them because they had tags on them, but I'm not going to do them in any kind of order. I might do like, I know Eunice from Therapy Craft, is that right? Therapy by Craft is doing like 8 of these the first 8 days, and she's making a pair of socks. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. So I'm excited. I got 2 more to open, and then I can see her socks. I really want to see her socks. But I'm like, don't show me. I haven't opened them yet. So on Sunday I can message her. Show me your socks. Okay. Now I have the Dragon Heart yarn. Yarn Cafe Creations. This is the one where they split days back and forth. This is the last Harry Potter Club. I really love these colors too. They're very dark and moody. I'm showing day 6 because it's the 6th, but this isn't going to go up till Monday. So, no spoilers. I love, this one's my favorite because, you know, green. I'm not going to go through the names. But there they are. Love them. So now I can put these. I have like my little piles that I've been saving to show. And it's like, wow, it's getting, my piles are getting big. So now I can put these away and make more piles. All right, that is all of the yarn. Oh my. All right, we'll do reading and watching real fast. 4th Wing, I finished it. Harry Potter 3, still reading it. Tandem read, still reading the tandem read of book 5 and 6 from the Throne of Glass series. Watching. My husband and I started The Boys, which is on Freevee, and we started watching AP Bio. Season 1. That's on Netflix. As a family, we are watching Voyager Season 1. We started to do Voyager. And movies. I watched Christmas Vacation again because I have to watch it at least once a week. And I watched Elf. I can't believe Elf. Elf is from 2003. I can't believe it. That doesn't seem right. But it is. All right, went through my November stash stats. Life stuff, a little bit of life stuff. It snowed again on Thursday, yesterday. Friday night, not Friday night, Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. We got some, you know, light drizzle, and then it turned into freezing rain, and then it snowed. So we had a nice ice layer with snow on top. So the kids did not have school on yesterday, Thursday. They had school today. Yesterday was supposed to be their winter band concert, and it got canceled. I don't know if they're gonna like reschedule it so that, you know, all the parents can come. There is talks about them doing it during the school day and filming it. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know when that is, but yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but also not a bummer because last time I went to that Windsor concert last year, I got sick. So I was not looking forward to it for that reason. So, yeah. What else? Oh, I had a little bit of a red alert situation with my debit card. What's it? Sunday, the Freckled Whimsy billed me for my monthly clubs. I knew that was coming. Monday, I tried to buy something, and it said my card wouldn't work. And I'm like, that's weird. So, so then Tuesday went by. I didn't need it Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm like, I'm getting groceries. I knew that something was amiss with my card, so I took my checkbook with me just in case. And I'm glad I did, because my card did not work at the grocery store. And I'm like, what is going on? Also, when I was trying to buy something, my husband tried to buy something. His card didn't work either. And we're like, what is going on? So on Wednesday, when I got back from the store, I'm like, my card didn't work. And he's like, okay, he called the bank. What's going on? So apparently his card was fine. My card had a suspicious activity, so they locked it. They did not call me, or if they called me, the phone number they called me from was spam. I do not answer spam calls. It did not say my bank on it, otherwise I would have seen it. They did not leave a message. So apparently the suspicious activity from my debit card was the Freckled Whimsy Clubs. And I'm like, I have bought those for years and years and years. Why did that one get flagged? Maybe it's random. Maybe they do random checks every once in a while with people's cards. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, what? I have been doing those Freckled Whimsy Clubs forever. So I don't know if she accidentally did something funny, or if my bank was just like, oh, it's Christmas. Let's freak you out and lock your card and not tell you. And you'd be like, what's going on? So now I'll probably be taking my checkbook with me every day, or every time I get groceries, because I only have one debit card. I don't have a credit card. So if my debit card doesn't work and I have all those groceries, it's going to be a nightmare. So I will be taking the checkbook with me every time now. I'm glad that I knew something was amiss before I went groceries, because that would have been... I'd have to call my husband and say, will you come here and so we can use your card? So yeah, that was my traumatizing moment of the week. Where, yeah. So they asked about that transaction. I'm like, yes, that was me. And they're like, okay, everything looks good. They asked about a couple other transactions. I'm like, yep, those are mine. And they unlocked it, and now it works. So we're all good. Yeah. Mountain State Stitches had an update last night for Christmas bags, and I bought one, and my card seemed to work. So I think we're okay now. It's like, oh, I gotta test to see if my card works. So I gotta buy something, right? Can't believe it. So yeah. So when my husband tried to buy something with his card, he put in the wrong CVV number, and that's why it didn't work. And so yeah, whatever. So that was my excitement for the week. Yeah, next week it's gonna get to like mid 40s. Like next Monday or Tuesday, it's gonna be like almost 50. So all the snow that we have is gonna be gone. And I don't like that. It's Christmas. We're supposed to have snow. So I'm enjoying it while it lasts, except it's sunny today, and sunny and snow does not match. Does not work with me. All right, we're gonna end this now. Ooh, we're almost at an hour. I hope you got a lot done on your project. I hope you put a little progress keeper in. Knit away and see how many rows you got done. I didn't say that in the beginning, but yeah, I guess that's it. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.